So next in the workflow, and will probably be our last thing, is detailing and sharpening. Okay. So we need another luminance mask. If we remember, we just go up here to this little button right here. Expand that out a little bit. And if you really wanted to, where was that at? Extract, under image, extract. We could do it right here. So if we go back to our original image, go image, extract, lightness. But I find it easier to use this little button right there. So we have our luminance mask again, and it says that we need to protect the background so it will not be inverted. So we're just going to let me make sure. Yep. So I'm just going to apply it to my image. I want to minimize that. Let me show the mask. And you can see that the background will be protected. So let me do not show. Now we need the LHE, local histogram equalization. So that is this module right here. Process, all processes, local histogram equalization. So what do my notes say? I like to use 2/3 on amount. So it's roughly 0.666. Let me open up a preview. See if it does anything. It brightens the star a little bit. Makes them pop. Alright, so we're going to close that preview. Bring it over here. And let's see what it did. Just makes the image a little bit brighter, but only the stars pop out a little bit more. Alright. So now I can close that out and remove my mask. Now I want a star mask. So let's go back into this guy. Noise reduction above the noise levels. Okay. So we go down here. And again, we want to concentrate down here. Okay. We want to look at these values and hover over the dark areas. As you can see, they're around 0.1, 0.11. So I'll probably go to a 0.12. There's a 0.12 in the blue. So on the noise reduction, or noise threshold, excuse me, we're going to go to a I want to go just above the values I'm seeing, but not too far above. So like there, I saw 0.1207, 0.1259. So maybe I could go to a 0.27. Let's go to a 0.127. Okay. And then scale should be around mid-range, 6-ish. Played with this, and if you go too much, we'll play with that here in a second, but things could get real bad real fast. And then structure growth, start at 0, 0, 1 and tweak it. Okay, so 0, 0, 1. Oops. 1, 0. So again, we want to work on a preview. Let's see what happens. You know, it doesn't look too bad, but let's minimize that. Now let's go up to an 8. And let's do the same thing. As you can clearly see, these are a little bit bigger. So let me move this over. And let's go down. We had a 6, but let's go down to a 4. Let's do that again. And again, we're detailing and sharpening, right? So we're kind of shrinking the stars, possibly. So this one, so this was a 4. This was a 6. And that was an 8. Now, for this, I think I'm going to leave the 0, 0, 1 here in the growth. But as you can see, 4, 6, and 8. Those are our star masks. I think I'm going to leave it as 6. You know, a 5 is going to be in between there, and a 7 is going to be in between there. I think I'm just going to leave it as 6 in this case. So we're going to go back over here. Put this back to a 6. Delete my preview and generate the star mask. Alright, there we are. So put that over top. As you can see, the really bright stars, like right in here, they're not included. So we will minimize that. don't think we need that at this point. But let's create a new luminance mask. I always like to start fresh with after anything we've done. So this is the new luminance mask. And we're going to apply it. Again, we're going to be correcting. We're going to be protecting the background. So we show the mask, we're protecting the background. And now we're going to be shrinking the stars. So that is this module right here, shrink stars. We can get rid of this. I don't have any notes on here, but what I have done in the past is I changed the size from 3 to 9, and then I go with this guy right here, circular structure. All right. And I think I was supposed to apply this. As well. Show mask. Yes, so I'm protecting the background. Okay. Alright, so I need to update. Let me remove the mask. Remove the mask. I think it's this guy I need to apply. I think I need to update my notes. But we have both of them, so let's see what happens when I do it this way. The rest I leave default. And didn't seem to make that big of a difference, did it? Oh, yep. Toned it down just a little bit. See how they got fuzzy on the edges? So it just tones them down just a little bit. This is where we can apply some different things, but I think we're okay here. But let's go back to the original. Let's remove that mask and let's do the luminance mask. Now this is one of those things where you just have to play to see if it gets you something you like. And that toned it down a lot more. Brought out some of these spikes here. Yeah, I like that much better. And then what we can do is remove that mask. Then we can apply this mask. And let's apply it to that. And it softens them up just a little bit more. So let's zoom in. Undo. Yep. I actually kind of like it like that. Our brighter stars pop more. The more distant, fainter stars are just that. They're fainter. They look more distant. It really focuses your eye into the center here, which is M103. So I'm going to remove that mask. And I'm going to save it. Details. Okay. Now at this point, I have saturate and contrast. So this is where I would convert it to a TIFF and then bring it into Lightroom or Photoshop and play with some of the tools inside there. If it was a galaxy or a nebula, try to bring some of those dust lanes out or what have you. Excuse me. But, you know, this is an open star cluster, so we really don't need to do that.